Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is very intruder, welcome to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the beginning of our brand new, full, complete series, and oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to this. So, I played a tiny bit of this recently, and I had a lovely time, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to start a brand new game, because I was rushing a little bit, and that's not what I want to do with Knights of the Old Republic. Oh no. No. I want to properly enjoy this. I want to get into the lore. I want to search every nook and cranny. I want to get to know this game. Because for many people, this is one of the best games ever made. And on top of that, this was a classic BioWare game from the period when BioWare were making, good games that were RPGs and full of really deep, interesting lore. And there's a Knights of the Old Republic too, made by Obsidian. So, okay, we're going to be wanting to look at that at some point too. So, okay, let's dive in. This is going to be marvellous. So, let's talk about who we're going to be playing as. Because we're not tossing everything that I learned from, the last time I was playing in the bin. In particular, yeah, we got ourselves soldiers. They're very good at hitting things with a stick, which very much like the soldiers in Mass Effect 1, doesn't sound that exciting to me. Then you got yourself your scouts, who seem to be like general all-rounders that come with a couple of nice little options. But to be honest, no. I quite liked the scoundrel. I quite liked being able to go invisible and get your sneak attacks and being all about flipping blasters and whatnot. Alright, let me tell you how I want to play this game. I am not interested in lightsabers, alright? I want a blaster in one hand and force lightning in the other. Except I also want to be dual-wielding blasters. So what I want to be doing is channeling force lightning through my blasters, and oh my goodness, that's the most badass thing I've ever flippin' said. Yeah, scoundrel, let's go. And damn straight, that means Bang Blitzman is back. Okay, let's talk about the build I've planned. And when I say planned, seriously, in as many inverted commas as you can come up with. Because I don't really play much in the way of D&D, and this is all built on a D&D foundation. So I don't really know what I'm doing. But here's my thinking. If I'm not planning to really be using a sword, and I don't really care too much about lightsabers, because, I'm a rogue, I'm going to be shooting people, and zapping them, and choking them and stuff, then I probably don't really need much in the way of strength. But yeah, modifier -1. Now, I don't know what -1 means, but, it doesn't seem that severe, to be perfectly honest. Okay, I've got one less something to my melee. I'm sure it's all absolutely fine. In particular because, yes, dexterity. I'm going to be more accurate with my blasters and my grenades too, apparently. And it's going to make my defense go up. So even if I'm not very good at whacking people with a stick, people aren't going to be that good at whacking me with a stick either, presumably. So that we're going to be wanting to whack straight up. So, okay, I see this. There's thresholds where if I go over a certain level, I get a certain modifier. So presumably, you want to be around about that sort of a threshold. So, do I want to be +3 at 16? If I want to be a gun user, probably. But Constitution, I should probably have a bit of health. So, let's say 10, I'm probably going to need more than that. Then again, if I'm standing at the back, zapping everyone with guns and lightning, maybe I don't need that much. Because, other people can be on the front line. People who do have Constitution. So, now here's the big one. This is the big one I was confused about, because I've played many hours of Fallout in my life, so when I saw intelligence, and that gives you more skill points, yeah, I just thought, well, that's gonna need to be 20, 100, whatever the flipping cap is, I don't know. Basically, just make that as high as possible. But I was assuming that skill points could be used for everything, like they can in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. But no, skills seem to be secondary skills. There's still some really important ones, but you can't use skill points to turn yourself into a murder machine, because all the sexy stuff is hidden in feats. So yeah, intelligence doesn't get you more of them. So I want some intelligence. I don't want to be, dumb or anything, but I'm not sure I want as much as I had previously. Especially as, yeah, here we go. Down over here. This stuff I most definitely do want. Because wisdom, yes, Jedi Force points and Force powers. I assume that's mana. and together with, yes, being hard to resist. I want to be zapping people with lightning. I don't want people to be saying, oh, actually, you know what, that just tickles slightly. I can't even, feel that you're trying to electrocute me right now. No, 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 no. We're going to be wanting a fair whack of that. And Charisma 2 also modifies force-related feats, which is very important. So we're going to be wanting some of that as well. So that up to 14. Okay. So at which point I've got 4 points remaining. That's enough for me to get another... I could get intelligence up to 14. Okay, so then I'd have a lot more in the way of skill points. Or wisdom up to 16. That's a bit of a long-term investment, because at the beginning of the game, we're all going to politely pretend I'm not a Jedi. So I'm going to be weaker at the start, but... you know what? I quite like that. So, at some point, someone's going to say, oh, it turns out you are a Jedi, here's a lightsaber. And I'll be like, oh, I don't actually know how to use this thing. Sorry. So I'm just going to, be tossing that away. But, in the meantime, I'm going to have guns for the early game, and 10 million force powers in the late game. Which I'm going to need, because I die in a stiff breeze. But it's all going to be fine, alright? And, oh yeah, I'm really going to have less skill points as a result. But, let's make sure... yes, some stuff is more important than others, because I've got a team with me. So other people can, pick up the slack a bit. So strikes me as important that, yeah, Persuade, because only the main character can do that. Stealth, because I literally get, bonus damage off stealth hits. So let's max them out. And then some of this stuff is related to intelligence. Maybe I should leave the related to intelligence stuff to other people. Treat injury. Good idea. Because, yeah, I'm going to need to be, doing that because I've not got much health. So, yeah, being able to heal myself, kind of important. And security is... that's like lockpicking. So I can have some of that right now. Then again, I also need a bit of awareness. That's wisdom too. Okay, that might work. And then repair is intelligence, demolitions is intelligence, computer use is intelligence. So, okay, as soon as I run into, a companion who's actually smart, they can just do all that for me. It's gonna be fine. And finally, feats. So, okay, if I want to, and I feel like, yeah, I'm really lacking in the old skill points, I can use a feat to boost my skills. But that strikes me as a waste, because, feats also give you magical abilities that otherwise it's impossible to get. So, surely you never want to be spending your feats on getting yourself skills. Okay, I've got myself all sorts of different options here, like different stuff I could do with my blaster, because by default I can just do, a little bit of blastery stuff. Not much at all, together with, yeah, there's my sneak attack there as well. So, okay, I think I know what I have to take, though. If I'm going to be a massive gunslinger badass, I'm gonna be needing, yeah, two-weapon fighting, because that's not actually just for, yeah, pistols. Like, if I ever wanted to transition, I could do that for, melee weapons, too. Plus, if I've got two weapons, that means I've doubled my DPS. But if I don't have my accuracy, then that's just a massive win. So, if I just, have a balanced weapon in my offhand and take the basic level of this, I'm just going to be outputting a lot more damage. Overall, the average damage I'm doing is presumably going to be higher. And even if it's not and I've got my maths all wrong, I'll look badass while I'm doing it, so, that's the important thing. That should do. Bang Blitzman, new and improved V2, she's gonna be magnificent, but, okay, so, as we're gonna be having the full experience on this occasion, that means we're gonna be having the full intro. But, slight issues regarding, Star Wars, Disney, copyright, etc. But don't worry, I've got a really good solution to that. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable, as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the outer rim world of Taris, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. Okay, so a moment ago, you were just, talking about, a Jedi battle fleet. Now, I can't help but notice what appears to me to be one ship that's being absolutely flipping trashed right now by a giant pile of fighters. Like, I ain't seeing a Jedi battle fleet here. I'm seeing one ship that is completely 100% mega bones. And apparently I was sufficiently useless it didn't even bother waking me up when the battle started. So, that's a bit of a low vote of confidence in me from the get-go.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Yes, Bastila, Jedi or something, right?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I know all about your reputation, how you used to smuggle spice and blasters along the Corellian run. I guess the Republic figured since they couldn't catch you, they might as well hire you. And I'll admit, the Republic is in desperate need of someone with your kind of skills. Desperate enough to overlook your shady past. But now that you've signed on for this mission, you're part of the Republic fleet. And Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Now that's a badass backstory. I was such an incredible super criminal, they couldn't catch me, so in the end, they just paid me enough and started working for them instead. Now that is a way better story than, oh yeah, you're a Republic soldier, so therefore you're part of the Republic fleet, because you're a soldier and, it's your job, so, get your uniform on time to go to work. No, this is by far the better backstory, damn it. Though, yeah, as the game does explicitly admit that the clothing doesn't do anything but protect my modesty, Bang Blitzman doesn't have modesty, damn it, so no clothes for me. Right, put my magic invisibility belt on. Sadly, I don't seem to have a hat right now, which is pretty bloody tragic, it must be flipping said. And then I just need to have, yes, my main weapon, blaster pistol. That's the thing for me. +3 right there, because that's going to be, that's my dexterity. Okay, I've been looking up how to D&D, so I vaguely know what's going on here. So I've got bonus chance to hit, because I've got high dexterity. Meanwhile, the damage is going to be a random number between 1 and 6. Now, the eagle-eyed among you may have noticed, yes, I've done a tiny bit of modding the game. Nothing dramatic, just enough to, get it running in 1080p, then a couple of textures being neatened up. Like, the guns were very scruffy. So, I improved the guns, some of the skyboxes too. Basically, if I'm using a mod, it's down in the description below, but none of them impact gameplay at all. It's purely about, just aesthetics. So, okay, let's take my shiny new gun with some nice textures. No, John. You're in the middle of the change character tutorial. You're supposed to be using Trask to open the door, because he can do that. In many ways, the real hero of this scene is this utility droid who, you know what? We're currently in space, we're clearly just spinning, we're outmanned, we're outgunned, we're going to explode. What's utility droid doing? He's still trying to repair the ship, damn it. Well played to you, you little magnificent bastard. Now, let's go shoot some Sith or something, and oh, I'm not very good at security, am I? Oh, it turns out I am. Marvellous. Wait, no, security is the one thing I was good at. It was, computers that I was not so amazing at. Okay, let's see if I've got this right here. So, everything's been calculated by numbers. But I've also got my special abilities. So, my basic attack or my sniper shot. So, okay, my sniper shot's gonna, hit nice and hard, but it's gonna come with downsides too. Here we go. So we're just gonna roll a dice that can give 1 to 20. 1 means I miss, 20 means I hit and get a critical. Anything in the middle means you're gonna just compare my roll with the enemy's roll to figure out whether I hit or miss. But because I'm good at dexterity, I'm gonna hit more often than I would do otherwise. But yeah, with the sniper shot, then I'm going to, yes, get a better chance of a critical, because 19 or 20 would give me the crit, which is absolutely marvellous. And then, yeah, potentially stunned for 6 seconds, unless they make a fortitude save at a DC of the attacking character's level plus So that intelligence is going to slightly weaken my chance of stunning, but that's not the worst thing in the world, because, you know, I'm still going to be doing the damage of the crit. So this is all absolutely fine. Just, yeah, put a nice, no, not a basic attack, please. Instead, snipe this person. Lovely. And then afterwards, attack this person. So, okay, then unpause. Let that happen, so charge up and murder. And murder. Yeah, that sniper shot's definitely for the better. Good, good, good.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
Listen, Jenkins, I'm just swanning into battle in a swimsuit because I look damn good in it, and I haven't taken a scratch. I am fine, mate. So, then just loot some corpses while we're going along here too. Grenades! Not going to be needing them just yet, but you see, there goes the true hero of this game, dear-o flippin' dear. If any of you died with blasters on you, I'd really appreciate it, by the way. And, yes, we've got ourselves a nice chance here. They got the first shot in, but they missed me because, well, probably, Scrounger's Luck or whatever it was called. So, yes, this guy right here, how about we just go for him, then hit him with a nice sniper shot. And in the meantime, you're apparently using a gun as well. You may as well start attacking this person. You've got a power blast. Okay, hang on. How does that one work? Way stronger, but less likely to hit. Okay, but these are basic crappy troops, and you've got okay but not spectacular dexterity, so okay, that seems like a good thing to do. So both of us just use our special abilities in that case, so yes, just charge up and... Okay, so we both kind of failed there, in a way. Then again, did we? No, we... Ooh! Did I just miss? I might have just missed. Okay, just, go back over to us, please. No. Please keep sniping this person. I want this person sniped. Your power shot, I'll admit, did a good job. But now this person's nice and weak, so maybe just do, like, you know, some basic attacks. So, back over to me. Check on how the sniping's doing while you just finish off that guy. And there we go. Oh, yeah. You can barely flippin' touch me, can you? The sniping is not doing... It's not doing its job desperately well. Yeah, I feel like, okay, maybe sniper's not the best thing. Then again, I've taken, like, no damage. So, apparently this is working just fine. I need a second gun. That's what I need. No, not more swords. The opposite. Right, Trask, you've got some decent strength on you. Forget this gun business. In fact, you know what? I'll be having that gun off you. Instead, you can just have a bunch of swords. And tragically, I'm going to have to put some clothes on because max dexterity is precisely what I need. So... Okay, we all know I'm wearing some sexy red swimwear underneath the combat suits. And I'll also be having, yes, this pistol right here, which is... Yes, it's balanced. Okay, so as this pistol's balanced, and as I've taken the dual wielding, actually, my chance to hit is not even that low. I've doubled my firepower, but barely lost any chance to hit, so, alright, I'm onto a good thing here. Okay, we got a couple of guys at the end of the hallway here, so, alright, Jenkins, you, my friend, are now going to go ahead. Just go up to one of them, and basically just start, just whacking them. Just start whacking them with a big old stick. You do have a power attack, so, just do normal attacks, that's fine. Just do a normal attack, just keep doing that to that guy, and then while you're doing that, I'm just going to go back over here, and while he's getting himself shot, because who cares, oh, there's several of them, actually. Okay, this is fine. This is all fine, because now I can just start shooting with my guns. Alright, so bang, bang, bang. Okay, we are hitting him. I mean, we definitely did... I mean, we've hit him once. Okay, oh, that was several hits. Okay, this is sort of working. Trask is being a bit shot, but to be honest, he's doing very well. Then I just start shooting this guy at the same time. I don't think range matters. So yeah, just start going for this guy. And then we're just, using basic attacks as much as we want. That's going very, very well. And, okay, I'm going to be honest, we're actually doing a good job hitting here. This is actually sort of working. Oh, I'm liking this, though. I'm liking my two guns that actually seem to be balanced and, sort of working. This is just lovely. Right, on we flippin' go, because, oh, hang on. There's more corpses over here first. That's a robot. That's sad. Well, he had money on him, so we'll just be having that too. Yes, is this now the door with the Jedi? Because I'm definitely hearing lightsabers.
It's a Dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Alright, so we've also got ourselves, yeah, dead Jedi, but tragically no lightsabers. Very, very tragic indeed. So, okay, I'll just get over here, then I'll just, line up a sniper shot, and then maybe just go into my normal attacks afterwards. You go for the other guy, and hit him with a power attack, and then just a normal attack. Though, okay, let's learn what all the attacks do here. Precisely the same as Power Blast, except, yeah, it's a melee attack rather than a range. So, okay, nice and simple. So, in which case, yeah, you line up all of that, then go over to the real hero, and line up the... Okay, I think you just missed, like, all your shots. But then you started shooting this person. That worked pretty well. Okay, now that was better. We're getting the hang of things here. And yeah, the Jedi had some drugs and a vibration cell, but I'm guessing the lightsabers got destroyed, dear dear. No, not that way yet. There's clearly something over in this direction. Make sure you've, checked all the corpses. We've got to be doing our looting, damn it. Alright, you just power attack that lad. I'll do what I can to, take out the other one. I feel like at this range, sniper shot's not the best call. So, how about we just start shooting? Okay, so just start doing all of that good stuff. And now we are... I tell you what, I'm doing a good job getting them... Oh, yeah.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way, too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
I tell you what, I have got myself a really big-ass pile of grenades. That's nice. I've got a lot of grenades right now, so... okay, don't use them just yet. Save them up, because they're going to be very, very good at, the old murder situation. And on we flippin' go in just a moment. Sorry, you want me to level up first? Okay, I'll take care of that. So, skills. Got myself 4 points now. Some things cost more than others. But yeah, as you go up, the cap for skills goes up. So, probably a good idea to keep my Persuade and my Stealth moving in 100% the right direction. And yes, security, which basically means lockpicking, which feels very appropriate. So let's get that up to 4. Yes, that'll work. And then I get myself another feat already. Okay. Power Blast. Lots of power, but reduced chance to hit. Probably a bad call, because if I'm dual wielding, my chance to hit's already down. So, instead, Rapid Shot. Okay, if I'm staying at the back and someone else is running forward, that's gotta be the right call. That's gonna be useful. Oh, but this is interesting. Okay, didn't really see this one last time. Dueling, which I kind of ruled out, because, there's swords in it. But actually it says this applies to ranged and melee. So, if I'm using a single one-handed weapon in battle, I gain myself +1 attack and +1 defense. Okay, so that's interesting. So if I was using a single pistol and not dual wielding, I could actually do more damage. But I feel like actually, yeah, dual wielding is going to be better. Especially once we get into, yeah, it's got to be rapid shot. Alright, just stay at the back, because -4 to defense. But if someone else is tanking... yeah, that's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's okay.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Alright, and basically, off goes Jenkins. So, have a nice death. Yeah, basically, can we all just take, like, a moment to remember all those characters in BioWare games who die in the tutorial so that you can live? Basically, yeah, if you ever wake up and you're in a BioWare game, do not offer to escort the mysterious level 1 character who just woke up in the bunk at the back of the ship, because it does not end well for you. Also, I knew that was about to happen, because it happened last time I played this game, but I kind of forgot it was about to happen, because I just took the ability that depends on me having someone with me to help with the tanking and... Okay, so I may have just made a slight error there.
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him.
You can't tell me what to do. Here we go. Activate stealth skill. I'm really, really good at stealth. Wait for him to, wait for him to turn his back. And now, if we can, sniper shot him. Go. And that did not do as much damage as I was hoping for. Okay, let's go for a rapid shot and see how that does. Because I'm using a balanced weapon, so... one of them did hit. Okay, and then, I mean, I think I'm actually doing a pretty good job here. I'm dodging, I'm killing, everything's under control. But yeah, I was hoping for a bit more out of that, you know, bonus stealth thing right there. Okay, I'm sure it's fine. Maybe it'll get better over time. And here we go. We got some more going on right over here. So, all I want to do is, well, to be honest, I probably shouldn't rapid shot him. Because... okay, let's see if we can test the range thing. Let's get right up in his face, and now let's just rapid shot him, like, a couple of times. So, I'm going to potentially be hit, but if this increases my accuracy at all, it's going to be worth it. So, I mean, that feels like that made a difference. I feel like that did make a difference. Maybe range does make a difference. So just run right up in their face, and yeah, basically just shotgun them. Oh, now that's the thing, yes.
Careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire security systems against the Sith.
Okay, not necessary, Caden. As it turns out, I can literally just dance through bullets and then just blast them in the face. Okay, I'm about to do a really bad idea. I'm just going to open the door and see if I can just take out the room anyway. And the answer is... darn it, the game's one step ahead of me. It's not going to let me hack the door. I was kind of hoping I might be able to do it myself. Then again, hang on. If I activate the robot, I can. Right, before we do that, just, you know, don't forget to check the corpses in the chest. So yeah, I'm very bad at repairing and computers. This isn't really my thing. So yeah, 4 parts for patrol, 4 for his shields. I don't need his shields. I think we're fine. Just, you know, all of that. Don't actually need the shields at all. That's all A-okay. So now he can just go through this door by himself, and as soon as he does, let's flipping go, mate! And, okay, maybe just, like, let him draw the fire for a second first. Okay, he's going to draw the fire. Now we just get up in their faces. Okay, now we get up in their faces, and you're a heavy trooper. Oh, that's probably a bad call. Right, rapid shot into you, and then just take you down, and just... okay, mate, you stole my thunder a bit there, I'm going to be honest. And here's the big stuff on the big lad in red, Ion Blaster Prototype Vibro Blade. So I don't need the Vibro Blade, but the Ion Blaster, yes. In the event of robot, that's gonna be useful.
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Not actually a Republic soldier, by the way. You should have read your notes a bit more thoroughly.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Yes, indeed. And you, my friend, yeah, you must have dragged me over here. So, okay, I kind of skipped through this conversation a bit last time. So, yes, this is where we're going to start figuring out what's going on in the world precisely. So, yeah, I'm guessing you don't know anything about the Bastila dream I just had. Because, you know, it seems like no Bastila or... okay, I'm just force sensitive. Alright, just give me the lightsaber now. I'm force sensitive.
We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Alright, good job. Though, yes, if you could just, you know, fill me in on the current geopolitical situation in the Republic, that'd be great, because I've never actually been exposed to any kind of Star Wars, you know, literature, film, or anything set in this period. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the Sith are a weird, obscure cult with only 2 members that operate in secret, and then, you know, Maul, Dooku, Vader, Emperor, diddly-diddly-dee. So, yeah, right now the Sith are actually, like, you know, proper big, but then maybe not, because it seems to be like one person, Darth Malak, who's like, getting lots of people to come over to their side with a massive invincible Sith battle armada or whatever you just said. So, yeah, like, aside from Malak, how big is the Sith? Do they have their own planets, their own empire? Is there, like, a border? Do we understand where that is? And which side of it are we? Because I'm guessing we're on the bad side if there is one.
Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Okay, gonna need a bit more of a catch-up later, but it sounds like the Sith have definitely got the military edge in the conflict. So, yes, Bastila. She had a special power or something.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here at Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
If she's a Jedi, presumably she doesn't need us to rescue her.
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important, but if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. And Bastila's no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies.
Alright, give me a bit more detail here.
Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. And often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. But there are limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she probably never even had a chance to use her power. I'm guessing she barely got out alive, and now she's trapped here just as we are. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Alright, so this was actually a very clever ambush for her. You don't want to engage her when she's got an army around, or when she has any time to prepare, so if you just get little fighters and shoot down the ship she's on, well, there's not much she's gonna be able to do. And yeah, just out of interest, given I don't actually work for the Republic, what do I get out of helping you?
You mean, besides a chance to get off this planet before the Sith find you, do you have any idea what the Sith do to prisoners of war?
Okay, you know what? That's a good argument. Fair play to ya. But yeah, give me the information you've got here. If you can give me any just general information about the state of the Republic and the Sith right now, I would appreciate it.
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Okay, so he's a fallen Jedi, gotcha. So, a Jedi, what you mean? Yes, just give me as much information as you can, because I'm not going to assume anything I know from, the actual films counts back here. Everything could be completely different.
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Okay, so in The Mandalorian, which I have been watching, it was mentioned that, the Jedi were the ancient enemies of Mandalore. Is this the same conflict that's now being described here? Like, are we talking a full 1,000 years ago that the Jedi and the Mandalorians were at war? And was it Revan that was being referenced there? Okay, just fill me in on the lore down in the comments, please. Because I don't know if those two things are the same thing. And yes, a bit more about Taris as well, please. The planet we're on.
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. But that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls. Mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Okay, so it sounds like Taris is like the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, and like an entire citywide planet's got to be like, you know, a big deal in terms of economy and culture and whatnot. So, okay, anything else we need? Yes, Carth, you!
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Okay, consummate professional. Like it, wants to get down to business. Me and you, Caden, we can be friends. Okay, let's see what we got here insofar as, here we go, free stuff. Give me some free stuff here, and on top of that, workbench. Because the only thing I can do is, yes, use that Vibro box thing to become a prototype Vibro blade. So, yeah, gets a damage bonus, gets a good critical threat. So, yeah, 19 or 20 is a critical hit, and 1 to 10, that doesn't seem so bad at all. Oh, hang on, that's without the Vibro set, it's +2. Okay, so give that sword to somebody, that's going to be a good sword. Oh, and hark at Carth, he's already flipping level 4, Lardy flippin' dar.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
And there was a patrol just here yesterday, they found nothing. Why do you Sith keep bothering us?
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Ah, yes, we've got a little fight to start us off here. But, I remember how we deal with this. One ion blaster. That's gonna be the thing. Absolutely love it. So, yeah, got my proficiency. Does very low amounts of damage, but does bonus damage to the droids. So that's the good stuff. So as for me, I'm just gonna rapid shot into this old girl. And as for you, Carth, you may as well... what have you got? You've got your power shot, so powerful but inaccurate. You may as well do it, why not? So just start working on all of these guys. In fact, no. Don't do that. You should be attacking this guy. That's the guy I want you to shoot. So back over to me while we just work on that. So activate and, oh yeah, flipping explode over there. You now move over to this guy and just finish him off as soon as possible. And you just completely missed, and okay, get up to him. Alright, I think I'm doing the job here. Unfortunately, Ixkill is now dead. Very, very sad indeed. Now, as I was just saying, Carth, you, my friend, have a very good blaster. Damage range of 2 to 7, range of 23 meters versus blaster pistol. Yeah, 23 meters, but 1 to 6. So I'm going to be having that, sorry. And yeah, Carth in theory could use a sword. I mean, that does a lot more damage. So, I'd say we're going to give you that. We're going to give you a nice vibrating sword. Let's just check your feats here. Can you actually dual wield? Because you were dual wielding a pistol a moment ago. Oh yeah, he's actually improved 2-weapon fighting. Okay, so he can definitely dual wield. Yes, there we go. Longsword equipped and prototype vibroblade, which is like, better than the actual basic one we've got here. Okay, this is all fine. So he's now going to be dual wielding swords, which he totally can do, and it's going to be A-okay. And as for me, I'm doing, 2 to 7 and 1 to 6. But that blaster rifle is doing, that is 1 to 8 at a longer range. So if I put that in my main hand, this is a two-handed weapon. Okay, so that's the downside. I can't put it in one hand. Gotcha. Okay, in that case, definitely not what we want to do. Alright, now we're flipping ready to go. Oh yeah, that was Karth. Karth, you were so much more badass when you were facing the other way, and it was like we were back to back. Alright, that could have been our album cover right there, but you had to ruin it, didn't ya? Alright, so I remember this guy over here, he's like a shop. So yes indeed, not many of our kind around here. Most residents are illegal aliens. My name's Larim. So, okay, let's be polite. I'm Bang Blitzman. You haven't heard of me, you know, yet, but very soon I'm going to be a big deal around here. And yes, energy shields. Good call. Because, you know, I've got like 2.5 hit points, so I should probably have a shield, yes. So, okay, the shield protects against blaster bolts and... lightsabers too. Ooh, okay, hang on. I think I might understand what's going on here. Here we go. Different weapons have different damage types. So, blasters are energy damage. Now, I don't have a lightsaber, but I'm gonna guess it's the same thing. Which is why, yes, swords don't work. So, energy damage in whatever form is gonna be held up by it. Okay, I see what we got going on here, yes. And yeah, there's some good stuff we could potentially have here. Just whether we actually... Yeah, well, we can't afford it. We definitely can't afford it. Okay, hang on. What can I potentially sell? Because I bet I've got 10 million bloody swords I could sell. Don't need any of this nonsense. Oh, it's... Okay, I'm not going to get much for any of that. Got it. Oh, and he's even got an improved stealth unit. Okay, so stealth +2, together with everything I already had. Okay, so we're gonna be needing some money. Got it, if we want to get ourselves, you know, set up properly, ahead of going down to the Undercity to find Bastila. So, fortunately, Bang Blitzman knows precisely where you've got a guaranteed supply of good money. That's right, gambling. Although, yes, I should also point out, you may notice the city's looking a little bit better than usual. Yes, this is a lovely skybox mod I decided to put into place. So that's just absolutely lovely. Was this actually, yeah, this one over here. I assume this was our pod, right? Given it's right next to where we're hiding out, though if it was, he doesn't seem to want to talk about it. So yeah, leave all this for the time being. No need to cause trouble with the Sith troopers or any of the rest of it, though. Oh, hang on. You might be able to answer some questions about, you know, the wider geopolitical situation.
The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world. Also, I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you?
Oh yes, of course. He's just handing out biased propaganda. Got it. So it sounds like the authorities decided to, yeah... They didn't really just get occupied. They are actively tolerating the Sith presence because the Sith are happy to play along with the human supremacist agenda. Got it. Yep, other than that, absolutely flipping nothing. So, okay, let's be on our way round to the bar. We've got some gambling to do, though. Oh. Okay, yes. First, Karth. Hang on. You were saying, just like 30 seconds ago, oh, well, I don't like to talk about myself. It's really important we just get on with the mission. And now, all of a sudden, you desperately want to have a bloody chat. Well, all right then, I suppose.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop it.
Okay, so he's got a big old personal stake in the war. And again, Mandalorian Wars. So, it sounds like, well... Okay, hang on. Hang on. He was saying the Republic couldn't do anything against the Sith, but, like, he was also saying a moment ago that some rogue Jedi broke off to fight against the Mandalorians, even though that would imply most of the Jedi didn't. So, in the trilogies I'm more familiar with, like, you know, the Jedi were not really agents, but they definitely worked alongside the Republic. It feels like in the Old Republic they were more independent, because if the Republic was fighting the Mandalorian Wars, you'd expect the Jedi to be involved too, but apparently being involved was just not a thing they did, and something in that war was sufficiently bad it corrupted the Jedi who went along. So, yeah, sounds like you've got a bit of a personal stake. I'm guessing you're not thrilled about seeing all these Sith dotted about.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... Doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't.
I like how much he's waving his swords around, by the way. I'm guessing his animations are really more meant for, the assumption he's going to be holding guns. But no. I am the gun user here. You have swords, so I can shoot my bloody guns. So, yes indeed. Who's they precisely?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
You know what? 100% A-OK. Alright, we'll find some Sith for you to, whack with a big whacking stick momentarily, I promise. Oh yeah, there's more bloody shops as well. As just a day-to-day shopkeeper who's not really interested in politics that much, how do you feel about the Sith? Because you are human. So, from your point of view, does the Sith occupation even matter?
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
Alright, she's not thrilled, but mainly it's about, the blockade and nothing else. And yes, Davik. I never met Davik during my last time playing this, so give me all the information you've got.
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Okay, so if I cause trouble for Davik here, it might not be, limited to this world. Might cause trouble with Exchange agents elsewhere as well. Gotcha. I'll tell you what, I could get a combat suit for Caden. To be honest, it's probably not a bad idea under the circumstances. I can just afford it, sure. There you go, now we're matching. We look like we're a team, that's just lovely. And we both look absolutely wonderful in tight leather pants, Karth, it must be said. And this time, unlike last time, I know how to open doors. Which is, you don't just click this thing, because it's already open. I can just click on the door, and it, opens. So, yes, that's a thing I didn't get last time, it must be said. So, where's the gladiatorial combat? Here we go. Alright, Adjure the Hutt, put me in, coach, I'm flipping ready. Because, yes, indeed, I can offer to fight in the ring, and I get 10% of all the wages, and no one even dies. So, if I end up getting wounded, I think I can just nip back to my apartment anyway, though I've got plenty of medkits, so I should hopefully be able to handle maybe 2 fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time, he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Jedi Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Okay, so I assume are we fighting now, by any chance? Okay, so, right, he's got a sword. I thought he had a pistol, but okay. Right, take 1 sniper shot. We'll see how that goes. And then, maybe 1 shot, just to see how we do at range. So, line it up. And... okay, we've officially managed to, we've missed him quite a bit. Right, I'd say it's time to just rapid blast him into next week. So, just go, and... am I seriously losing to... well, this is embarrassing.
The stranger is gone. The mysterious stranger is. This is unbelievable, folks. Jedi Duncan has won a fight. Is it possible we have a new contender for the title of worst duelist ever? Only time and the possible rematch will tell.
Okay, I think I might have just got the comedy "How are you so bad at this game" dialogue. Marvellous. Just absolutely marvellous. I'm going to go speak to Jedi Duncan. So, Okay, I'm very sorry if I mocked you in any way, Deadeye.
Back for more, eh? I thought you would have learned your lesson by now. Don't step into the dueling ring with Deadeye Duncan.
I mean, I wasn't expecting you to have a sword. I swear you had a pistol last time.
I may have lost 54 consecutive matches before I beat you, but I figure I got your number. You want to step in the ring again? Just tell the duel organizer to set it up.
Alright, I need to get revenge. We need to avenge ourselves and defeat Deadeye Duncan. Yeah, +4 chance to hit if I've only got one weapon set. So, okay, this is better. We're going over to one weapon. We're gonna make this work, damn it. Okay, try the sniper shot again. Maybe try 2, just for safety. Go, and... okay, now that's more like it. I probably should have stuck with... okay, I've learned a valuable lesson here. What I want to do, sometimes, is only have one gun out, and maybe pull out the second when I'm right up next to them. And that gets me XP as well. Good, now give me my money, my good man. And yep, there we go. 10%, what was that, by the way? That is 100 credits. That's not bad, you know. Right, let's go in again, and yeah, I'd say definitely one pistol's the way to go.
In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger.
Why am I always standing, like, you know, looking slightly off to one side? It feels very peculiar that I do that, and also... okay, I think I may have forgotten to level up, which could have been useful for this fight. Yes, so, okay. Let's try a couple of sniper shots to start us off here. So, go, and missed, and I got hit, and I missed again, and then we're... okay, we're both kind of failing here. We're both failing a lot, but, like, he hasn't done that much damage to me. Oh, I think I've got more health than I was expecting, because, yes, I've leveled up a bit, or at least I'm level 2. So, come on, line up the shot. No, seriously, this is... okay, I'm not that good at aiming, or possibly he's got good dexterity, because he's a gunner, so his chance of dodging out the way's pretty solid. So... we're both not doing great, to be honest, but he's okay. Maybe we come back with a shield. Or we come back at a higher level. Yes, okay. Level up here, though. On this occasion, I don't get much. I just gain... okay, that wouldn't have helped me in the slightest. Because, yes, as it turns out, this is just boosting my, like, you know, support skills. Though, a bit more persuade... I shan't say no, and a bit more treat injury is, okay, maybe a good idea too under the circumstances. Yeah, stealth, persuade, max out treat injury, keep that as high as it needs to be. That's gonna be just great. Ooh, and I've got sneak attack too at level 3. Good, 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 good. So now, my sneak attacks are gonna be even better.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
I mean, I just made 100 caps in the gladiatorial fight, so, yeah, sure, why not? Though, to be honest, getting into a game that someone's desperately trying to get out of sounds, you know, not a great idea.
Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. Great offer if you can afford it.
Oh, go on then. I'm going to make up for the fact that, you know, in the last 10 years I've never bothered learning what the rules of Caravan are by figuring out what Pazak is precisely. Okay, so select 10 cards to form a side deck. 4 of these cards will be randomly drawn from your hand during the match. Basic deck is +1 to +5, but you'll find other side deck cards as you play. Okay, so right now I've got a pretty basic deck, which might put me at a disadvantage. So the object of the game is to have your face-up cards total higher than your opponent's hand without exceeding a total of 20. Okay, so we're just playing blackjack. Okay, I see. So right now, yeah, I've drawn a 7, and it can be between 1 and 10. And if I just end my turn, my opponent will just gain a card 2. So he's drawn a 9, and I've now drawn... Okay. So this is actually good. So I've drawn a 7 then a 9. Now's the time for me to put one of my cards into play, because I'll hit 20. And then at that point, okay, I would have won, because he hit 19, then didn't have a +1 in his hand, so had to end his turn, drew an 8, went bust. Okay, so I win the set, but this isn't a real game, so sadly I don't get any money. Okay, need to figure out somebody to hustle, so... Bendak Starkiller. No, let's not play my first game against Bendak Starkiller. Niklos. Okay, you seem like an easy mark.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
Right, Niklos, me versus you, I've got a bad feeling about this, but hopefully you're all talk and no trousers. Okay, so the maximum wager for Niklos is 40 credits. How much do I actually have? I'm pretty sure I've only got about 40 credits. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, let's go all in. 40 credits, let's go. And by the way, I've only got the basic starting deck, so I'm probably at a massive disadvantage here. Because, yeah, I don't really have anything I can do. So, okay. Nothing I can do here. I can't see what his hand is. That's hidden. So, just wait for the starting cards to come in. And, you know, you might just get lucky. 9 is fine, because the highest it can be is... I'm not sure whether it's 9 or 10. But keep going. Oh, yeah, and my turn again. That's absolutely fine. And... okay. 16. And I can't actually get to 20. Okay, how many cards can I play? Am I allowed to play, like, yeah, 2? Is that allowed? No, I can't do that. I'm going to stand there because I'm not going to get a 1. So I might be about to lose the first immediately. Oh! Well, okay, he had negative cards. Well, that's bloody cheating. Right, well, that's... okay, I'm down a set, which is not great news. Still, I've got a 9. That's a good starting point. So, end my turn there. Okay, 6. This is good. Ooh! Okay, let's rush him. Let's flip and rush him. Get a 1 there, and now stand. Okay, I stand by default. And if I'm very lucky... what the flip? Why the flip does he have so many exactly -3 cards? Okay. Well, now we're tied, and we've only got 2 cards each. But seriously, he had the perfect card 2 times in a row, which is nonsense as far as I'm concerned. Okay, up to 13. Well, I'm gonna have to, yeah, just keep more cards coming in, and I'm gonna have to just stand there at 19. But we're both running out of cards here, so we're both gonna be at the mercy. 19's not a bad result, really. And... okay. He just got a natural 20. Which is just bad luck. Okay, this is not working out for me. This is fine. I mean, he's got a better deck than me. That's the problem. Screw it. Put the 5 in. Yep, stand there. Maybe I can take a round back. Okay, and 25. Okay, he just had a -5. He had exactly the right card to recover from being bust 3 times in a row. Okay, I am slightly suspicious. I'm thinking I'm being hustled right now. Alright, just keep on keeping on 15. I've got to just carry on. It's kind of 50-50. Okay, I got a natural 20. That's good. Right, well, we're tied again, but I've got a card, he doesn't. So now, if he busts, there's nothing he can do. So I need an 18 or a 20. So like 18, 19 or 20 would all be good. 17's not good enough. I'm just going to have to hope that it's between a 1 and a 5. Right, well, that's me screwed then. Because there's nothing I can do. Okay, I think I might have just been hustled.
Pazak is not for everyone. It requires both nerve and skill.
Okay, every single credit that I own is being put back into this now. Alright, I'm gonna make this happen. Okay, so, you know how I mentioned we were gonna make a ton of money through gambling? We now have no money. And also, less med kits. Because, and may have slightly had to use 2 to get over the fact that the worst duelist in the galaxy defeated me. Alright, so this could have all gone a bit better, I'll admit. Okay, fortunately, I've got a plan B. Oh, never mind. Carthen wants to have a word. To be honest, I can't blame him. It's probably about the fact I've managed to, you know, lose literally all of our money in a series of extremely badly thought out, you know, gambling scams.
I'm all ears, beautiful.
Okay, none of that, thank you. Alright, I'm used to my Caden being nice and polite and slightly wet. I'm not having you being the cocky superstar pilot. Not okay, but I'm going to call you bluff. I reckon you're not being serious at all. You're just teasing me.
Maybe I'm just avoiding your questions. Is this really necessary?
Aha, you're just deflecting. Yeah, alright, I just want to know about your tragic backstory, alright?
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though you're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
I'm gonna be honest, I was sort of like, you know, unconscious during the actual crash itself, but, sure. And yeah, Bastila couldn't use her powers, and I was unconscious, so why are you asking me?
I'm just trying to figure it out. I saw enough men lose their lives needlessly during the Mandalorian Wars. It's difficult to see that happen all over again. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. What? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
For the last time, I don't actually work for you guys. You're just paying me to show up for some reason.
A smuggler? I should have guessed. Isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive?
I mean, we've established I'm good at my job, that's why the Republic was hiring me, but, yeah, added to the crew at the last minute. What's my backstory? Sorry, I thought we were drilling into yours, but apparently I've got my own tragic backstory to get into.
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Okay, let's go a bit more into that then.
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
Alright, Captain Foreshadowing, can we get on with my plan B at this point? Right, back to the south apartments where we started. So now, we just go up to everybody else's door. Right, everybody put up your hands. This is a stick-up. Parts, credits, here we go. Money, valuable things. Hello there. So please don't hurt me, I have nothing of value. Look, you have a couple of small things of value, and I'm bloody having them.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Oh, I most certainly can, actually, because I'm the one with the lockpick and the gun. Ah, yes, you've got a tragic backstory, don't you? Yes, some guy called, Holden.
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
Aha, you're in trouble.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
And, oh, yeah, using my maxed out persuade skill and high charisma, yes you can.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Okay, so... just out of interest, how much is the bounty? No, she doesn't actually want, you know, get any money or anything off me. She just wants me to speak to Holden. So, okay, nothing we could do unless we're willing to murder her, which... I mean, I don't really want to be a goody two-shoes Jedi, screw that nonsense. You know, some of the dark side force powers sound kind of fun, but maybe we're a bit early in our adventure to be going full-on murder bounty hunter. Okay, I've finished robbing everybody of anything of value, and... okay, what else could I theoretically sell? Okay, I do not need this blaster rifle, because 1 to 8 two-handed, that is not actually that good. Because I've got 2 to 7 on Karth's thing in one hand already. So, okay, we're going to sell that. We don't need that. That's fine. Don't need this pistol. That's a spare. I've got bloody plenty of them. So we're going to get rid of that too. That's all absolutely fine. Don't need all of this. And okay, now we've got some money. Alright, now we've got enough money that I'm going to be in much better shape going into, yes, now I can use this energy shield, to get some revenge in the dueling ring. Also, I like that 2 protocol droids have ended up kind of accidentally synced together. It looks like they're going out on, like, you know, a nice date. That's lovely. Okay, here we go. I'm going in, and this time we're gonna win. Turn on the shield. Alright, so that's now going to be on. Now we get nice and close to him. And now, we just start rapid-shotting him into next week. He's, okay, he's unfortunately very good at the old, being dexterous thing. I mean, we're doing something. We're doing a little something, but my own defense is going down as a result of this. So this is... okay, this is mildly not working as I wanted it to. There's some damage. Let's do a bit of... ooh, there was some good damage. Yes. Keep on keeping on. Just put, you know, all the rapid shots in. Just keep firing. Just keep on firing. Like, you know, sooner or later, we'll get him. Right? I mean, eventually. Just... how are you so bad at this? Oh, okay. Hang on. I got a bit close to him. And he pulled a sword out. Oh, flip! Oh, okay. Oh, that's... well, okay. I went up to him, and then he decided he didn't want to use his blaster anymore, and... okay, a flipping one! How much money do I get here? So, 200 credits. Okay, we're now back to where we were at the start. Can I do one more? I mean, I've got grenades.
Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put one of these guns away, because it's not a very good gun anyway. So, we're just gonna have one gun. And then, we're gonna activate our shield, because she's got a gun. Alright, so I'd like that to be on plate. And then we're gonna get nice and close to her, and then, what we're gonna do, is we're gonna toss a grenade. Alright, and that should do some good work, and we're gonna follow it up with a rapid shot. So, grenade. And, oh, now that'll do the job. Toss another grenade. Alright, we've got the protection we need. And there's some more stuff. Like, just keep hitting her. Okay, just a bit more. Come on. I'd like to actually shoot her. Can we get her to pull out a sword? Yes, we can get her to pull out a sword. Which, weirdly, like, leaves her massively exposed to being... oh, back off. Back off. Ow! Keep shooting, and... oh, flip me. Now she's gonna... we flipping got her right, so they take a moment to pull out a sword if you run right up to them. Oh, flip me. I've taken down ice. And that gets me 100 XP. Not bad at all. And what, maybe 200 credits if I'm lucky? What have I got? 300? Oh, flip me. Okay, you're welcome, Caden. We're flipping rich. And you know what? As I've now got money burning a hole in my pocket, I'm going to treat myself to a new stealth unit with special sound dampening. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's nice. Can I see that, by the way? I'm not sure that's actually modelled on my character. I think I might be wearing that underneath my extremely tight leather trousers. You know, somehow. We are now wealthy. We are going to be flipping golden. And that means, oh, we can start making a difference to society. Because, okay, hang on. If I remember correctly, down in this direction, here we go. An old man is getting hustled. Alright, now I know I'm not planning to be a goody two-shoes Jedi, but you are literally shaking down an old guy in the middle of the street. So you're gonna stop it, or I'm going to murder you. Alright, murder it is. Right, Caden, you get to that guy at the back, sort him out. I'm just gonna be right here, and sort this nonsense out too. So I'm literally just going to shoot this guy with, like, my gun. And hopefully, I'm going to be... Oh, light side points gained. Oh, okay. Apparently, I'm like, you know, being a goody two-shoes Jedi. Not like massively, just a bit. So just, you know, shoot this guy. You just go over there and... Okay, I'm feeling a bit outshadowed by... Oh, yeah, I think Caden might be the real badass here for the moment.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
You, my good man, can have 100 credits, alright? I have earned them in dangerous combat, but you, my friend, may have them. You're very welcome.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
I'm assuming that's more, yes, light side points together with... You know what? That gets me some XP. So, I'm trading credits for XP. That's probably a good trade, especially as, yes, you guys have got corpses with money. Okay, well, I can have half of it back right now. Job done. In fact, I can have all of it back. Better and flipping better. Okay, so maybe I'm going to be a bit of a goody two-shoes. Not like, you know, 100%. Just a bit. But I would say, ladies and gentlemen, that is enough to get us kicked off for the time being. Welcome to our brand new full series Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which from this point onwards is going to be every Monday and Friday, 2 episodes a week, just like Crusader Kings 3 was before, and oh, this is nice. This is such a nice game. And next time, on Monday, I suspect we're going to be getting down into the lower city. And yes, we can actually go and meet Davik and Holden and whatnot. Because I never actually went into his bar last time. So that is going to all be new to me. So join us as the adventure continues very, very soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been Knights of the Old Republic. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Wait, and flamethrower! 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 Okay, so this is definitely morally questionable. The point where you start singing the flamethrower song, potentially, you've gone over the line.